everybody, welcome and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Elaina. Привет! I'm your Russian-American makeup and beauty addict. I usually do reviews and tutorials of affordable and expensive makeup, but in today's video we're doing a drag look because today is Friday and Fridays are a drag. And this is one more episode in my series of Fridays are drag, and it's today's video. I'm doing a look from Awhora from Rupauls Drag Race UK Season 2. Because there was no episode of US Drag Race last week, so I chose the winning look of Awhora, which I loved a lot. So if you guys are interested to see how I did this, then keep on watching. Don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell so YouTube notifies you of the new videos I upload. I upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and also go live every Monday. So follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and check out my Patreon group. I have a Patreon group, the links are all down in the description box. So like, comment, subscribe, and let's get right into this. So we got COVID-19. That's what Awhora called her look. Anyway. So that was a non-conventional challenge, of course, and she made this look out of some kind of plasticky material, but I don't have anything like that, so I went to the dollar store because I'm up classy hoe. I go to Walmarts and dollar stores, and I get cheap crap. This was $1 each, round tablecloth. The color is right on the money, so we went with it. I got tablecloth. I got my top that matches actually perfectly. I got the earrings and the wig from Webster Wigs, of course. I teased a little bit. I teased a lot. And we're going with this. So I chose this look because, first of all, I like Awhora style, like visually. And I like her makeup. She has the same kind of look, like this, you know, pulled out. And the eyebrows, it's all right up my alley. And the look that she did with the face mask, yeah, I like a few more of them. So let's get into this tutorial. Baby, mama needs to film now. Why are you taking my chair? Baby, come on. No? Maybe? You're not considering it? So let's start this video. I covered my eyebrows with concealer already. And this is CoverGirl True Blend. If you're watching me for the first time, I have no eyebrows, almost no eyebrows from my thyroid condition, and I have old tattoo, the eyebrow tattoo, that is kind of bad now. So I just wipe it all off, shave the rest of my eyebrows, and cover it up, so we're ready to be snatched. So I don't have any receipts of Awhora tutorials at all, like zero. Not on Instagram, not on YouTube, like none. I assume she does her makeup in all the drag queen fashion, the face first, but since I have no receipts, I choose to do the eyes first because it's just easier. I mean, really, it's just easier. So I'm gonna put primer on, and I'm gonna use something bright. The Ultimate Eyes Base by Revolution is very good. So let me put this on. So I started something on this eye, the general shape. So I'm going between the look she produced on Instagram that's more defined and more of the right tone of the blue. Because on the runway she had the dress of the blue color like my shirt, but the makeup was more like a teal blue. So of course for Instagram looked exactly the blue we want. So I want to do the Instagram makeup look. So I'm going with Stacey Marie, Be Perfect. Carnival 3, and this is Love Tahiti, and this is one of my favorite shades, the deep. So I'm gonna put this as a blue because that's a like perfect blue. Small brush, and this is Jessup 230 Luxe pencil brush. And first we're going to do the black line. So I'm just using black pencil. I didn't want to use black liner, liquid liner, because those are harder to blend, of course. You want to smudge it. So I want to make a black line first. So we're going to draw the general shape. And you could be a little sloppy with this because you can easily fix this and cover this up. So it's all about your general eye shape. Because what works for Awhora might not work for me because she doesn't have her eyes as deep as mine. So if I do the line exact same way, I will not see the line. So I have to bring it in a different place a little bit. So here, and bring it up, and draw it all the way up here, just like that. And then we'll connect the bottom from the outer corner. It's very close to her actual outer corner. Connect it up. Again, this is very sloppy, but this is just the general shape. And then drag it down in the same shape, hopefully the same shape as the other eye. We always hope to achieve the same. And connect it here. And this is very tricky when you do something like this around the nose, because when you turn sideways, all the lines are going to be broken. So it has to be like a balance between the straight on view that's perfect and sideways. Because if straight on is perfect, sideways is always looks like SHIT. And so yeah, right now I'm getting SHIT sideways and pretty good straight on. So now I'm going to add some. So pretty much taking this just a pencil brush and going for this deep, the shade I showed you, just right over the line. So all the rest of my space in my eye is going to be cut crease, and then the black liner. So this is pretty easy and can be messy because we're going to clean everything in between. Again, I'm sure I'm going a little bigger in the eye shape, I think, but I want to do everything bigger. Now I wanted to blend out into a little lighter tone. Doesn't look like she did that on Instagram, but I want to. I want to go into Skywalker, and this is the Mitchell palette. The reason being, I want something cool tone blue, almost purplish blue, and this is perfect. So this is Head in the Clouds Mitchell. I'm just using the same brush. I'm just gonna slightly buff out the outer edge. So now I'm going, well, first of all, I cleaned up with micellar water around the eye. Now we're going with NYX. And this is NYX white eyeshadow base that discontinued, but I found it on Amazon. You know, those bases crease a lot, but I like the NYX one, and I like the Inglot as well. Inglot is more expensive, but they work very similarly. So I'm going to use the flat cheap brush from Wet n Wild, and I'm just gonna make it a little whiter. Now I'm going back to Mitchell Head in the Clouds in white, and I'm using an obnoxiously large brush because there's a lot of lid space to cover. My lids are bigger than hers, definitely bigger, so it's gonna look slightly different. So this is A18 Spectrum brush. It's flat, but it's very large, so it's easier to cover a big surface like this. I'm not worried about this side here because the black eyeliner is gonna go there. In my waterline, there's LA Girl white eyeliner, Glide On. So now it's time to clean up. I'm going to use You Can Be black eyeliner, just a felt tip, and I'm gonna do a clean line. So this is a time where you can make actually sharp lines. So Awhora goes a little past her regular natural waterline, and I'm not gonna go as far, again because of my eye shape. They're very deep, so if I go too far it's going to break the line, so I can't really afford that, so I'm just gonna go slightly in. So the eyelashes are on. I'm not doing eyebrows until I'm done with my foundation. Foundation, I'm using the usual, what I use for my drag looks, the Awhora 105 and 104 mixed together, and we're gonna go for it. So the eyelashes, I just stuck 301s and a couple of other pairs, the regular lashes. So next contour, my usual, Wet n Wild, Where is Walnut 806. And I'm gonna go high. It looks like Awhora doesn't contour too low to the mouth, one. And two, she doesn't make it rounded. She makes it more like a skinny snatch look. So I'm gonna go right above the ear and down, but not all the way, and that's it. And the nose, her nose is really snatched. You can actually see the lines. So for the highlighter, the usual, I like to mix them. So I'm using the Revolution concealer, Conceal and Correct in white, and the Clown White from Mayron. just smoosh them together. I'm just actually using the same applicator, which is probably not a good idea because it's going to be dirty, but I don't use concealer for anything else. I'm just going to go for it. So big highlight, the usual, all the way down to the nose to get that nose snatched, the house. Now we're all snatched, and this will be it. I'm blending it next, as you might have guessed. Now I set myself with translucent powder, and any translucent powder will do, and a little bit of clown white, not clown white, what is it called? Setting powder ultra white by Mayron. We have to be careful with this one because it's really drying, so I try to like set with translucent as much as possible and then highlight with this, because your under eyes are gonna look rusty, but again, for drag look, it's the usual. You're gonna look rusty, so we're not looking close. So I went a little crazy with my chin and lip, and I realized I am gonna paint the blue mask on. Oops. Oh well. We're gonna cover it up. Just extra work that didn't need to do, so my bad. Alright, doing a little powder contour, and mind you, I haven't done my eyebrows yet. Should have done eyebrows probably, but oh well. I'm using NYX palette, NYX powder contour palette. Oh, it's falling apart. The usual. So I'm just gonna go with like a medium brown on a firmer brush from BoxyCharm. This is 103, and I'm gonna follow the same lines. High contour, not too low because we're gonna have mask anyway, but I still want to create the illusion for now, so not rounded up, just very snatched. Okay, and a little blush, and this is a Revolution palette, Lush Sugar and Spice. I'm gonna go for this kind of a peachy, looks like she went for the reddish peachy color because the lipstick was red. I'm using Spectrum brush, by the way. I like this rounded brush. It's very convenient, A04. So I'm going back to the NYX palette for the eyebrows. The eyebrows very snatched, not completely straight with a slight curve. I'm using the same NYX palette, the same colors I use for contour. I'm using brow brush, that's from Jessup, brow liner 322, and this is just like create the shape first, because then I'm gonna add the pencil. I put a little like a flesh tone eyeshadow here already, because that's what she has. She doesn't have white there, or highlight. It's all very matte. Drag is often matte, so lift it up and bring it into the eyeshadow, so that is the shape. So now I have to match both eyebrows, hopefully. So this is like initial shape. Now I'm gonna use small detailer brush. That's from Jessup as well, and this one is number 312, very tiny. And I'm gonna use iMagic brow liner, brow gel. I like it. It works for me. It's medium brown. I heard somebody said that they didn't like it, but you know, just different opinions. It dries very well. It doesn't go anywhere. Okay, we worked on it. So I took a liberty to add a little bit of bottom lashes. I don't think she has enough, or maybe it's smaller, but I want to go bigger. And of course, I put her signature beauty mark from this look. And the eyebrows, I added a little bit of this pencil. This is a felt tip eyeliner from Wet n Wild in a color, I'm not sure what the color, dark brown. So let's do the paint. This is a paint I haven't reached for in a while, and this is Profusion, terrific face and body paint. The color is just perfect. The quality is not that great, but it's gonna be covered with glitter because I choose to use the runway look for the glitter. So it's pretty opaque. The only thing I find that it's not very even. I'm going to try to blend it. It kind of creates a little blanks. I don't know. But I'll try to make the best and cover it with glitter. The color is just stunning though. I'm just kind of covering myself up, and then I'll make the line neater. I'm just placing the color first. This is a perfusion brush, foundation brush. It's not that great for foundation, so I'm using it for the purposes like this. Okay, I clearly painted myself off camera because I had trouble with this perfusion paint. It's awful, don't buy it. Buy some grease paint instead. But anyway, I covered myself with glitter. I used some old glitter, I don't remember where it came from, just loose glitter. And little specks. You can buy those kind of things, the flakes, on Amazon. And I'm using Morphe gel liner, black gel liner. And we're gonna outline this mask to make it neat. This will make it a little better looking. I'm using the same brush that I use for the brows, by the way. Because why not? I already messed it up with the brow gel, might as well continue. So for the lips, I'm using Maybelline. This is in the color 118 Denser. This is matte ink, and I'm gonna outline as much as I can because I know that she has her lips filled. I mean, obviously she's got fillers, which I don't, so. And also drag queens overline, so gonna make them as big as possible, and then add red glitter. If I find any, I hope I get some. I have some red glitter. I'm not 100% sure. So I did add a little red glitter from this palette. This is Beauty Glazed. I have some reds, I have some oranges here. So yeah. So now we're ready to get snatched in outfit and hair. My hair is not going to be as big because hers was extra teased. I don't want to damage my wig that much. So we're going to go a little less teased, but as fabulous. So I'll be right back in full snatch. We have arrived. Yes, hunting. And no, I cannot make this stand up because this is the tablecloth from Walmart. Actually, it's even better. It's from Dollar Store. Ah! I'm a crafty queen. But this is what I got. Awhora look. If you guys want a little close up, here's the eyes. I mean, it's best to look down like this because that's when the lines actually work. So yeah, it depends on the eye shape. So you always have to go by your own eye shape. Some people can have hard time, like me, with the deep set eyes with these lines here because anything goes wrong and they're all kind of broken. So this way, it always works when you look down. Yes, yeah. The blue that I chose is more like the Instagram look, not the runway look, but I did add the glitter because, of course, I wanted to put glitter. I put some glitter on my eyelids too. I didn't tell you about it. And I put some jewels, and we got a horror look from the runway. What did she call her? COVID-19. What? Anyway, so let me know what you guys think. Who is your favorite from Rupauls Drag Race Season 2 UK? Of course, clearly I cannot do both Rupauls Drag Race US and UK. On my channel, those videos are not that popular for some reason. Oh, some reason, because my usual is makeup looks. So most of my subscribers never watch Drag Race. But I enjoyed the most. These are my favorite Fridays. So again, let me know what you think. Comment below. Like this video if you enjoyed it. Give this video a big thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. Upload 3 times a week on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Do please ring notification bell so YouTube notifies you of every new video upload. And I also go live every Monday. And also check out my Patreon group. I have Patreon. My link is in the description box. We have WhatsApp chat. We have Facebook group. My patrons choose looks for my life, so it's a lot of fun. So follow me Instagram, Twitter. The links are down in the description box as well. So thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!